Hello YouTubers, how are you today? Today I'm going to give you 30 Yu-Gi-Oh excuses for losing. Alright, number 1, I didn't change my sleeves. Number 2, oh, I didn't read the card correctly. You know how people have cards and they think it can do one thing, but then when you just look at the card, you're like, oh, I can't. For example, like cards that says you can only special summon this card by, and they try to use Monster Reborn on it. That's what I mean. Number 3, they didn't shuffle their deck. You know how you're in a match, you shuffling, but you draw the same hand you had the last game. Yeah, you didn't shuffle your deck. Number 4, they didn't cut their opponent's deck, and by them not cutting their opponent's deck, they think because they lost because their opponent might have stacked. They say, oh, if I had cut your deck, you probably would have lost. Number 6, they didn't know a card ruling. They did not know a card ruling. So if you're playing and you don't know a card ruling, that's your fault. Number 7, all of a sudden I have 39 cards in my deck. There are some people who will lose because they have 39 cards in their deck. And some people think that, oh, what if my opponent took a card off my deck and called the judge and made me lose? That does happen. Number 8, they didn't update their deck because of the ban list. Come on now. The ban list come out and you're still playing with cards that are banned from the last ban list? That's dumb. Number 9, they didn't side deck. They're like, oh, if I would have side deck, I would have won this duel. All I had to do was side deck. But don't you know most of the time when you side deck, you end up not drawing the cards you side deck? Yeah. Alright, number 10. All I needed was one more turn, and I would have had it. See, my next card, I would have won if one more turn. Number 11. They were sleepy. They were up all night long playtesting, and they ain't getting to sleep, so they can't concentrate. They're so sleepy that they're telling their opponents what they set face down. You know how you're doing? Like, set bottomless, set mirror force, set torrential, go. You so sleepy you tell your opponent what you set. Number 12, I didn't play you serious. It's like you're playing a match and you're like, oh, I didn't play you serious. If I played you serious, I would have won. That's dumb. Number 13, they didn't play you with that main deck. Oh, I lost because this is not my main deck. Number 14, you stacked me. You stacked me. You stacked me. Number 15, I started with a bad hand. Okay, Yu-Gi-Oh is luck and skill. That's where luck comes in. Number 16, the judge is wrong. Yes, sometimes the judges are wrong and they cause you to lose. Or you could be wrong. You thought the judge was wrong. Number 17, marked sleeves. You have marked sleeves, which you really didn't mark, but they think you marked it anyway, and you still lose. Number 18, took off too much life points than needed. So say you have a calculator, you lost 1,800 life points. Instead of taking off 18, you took off 2,000, and you lost. There's some people who lose like that because they don't do the math correctly. Alright, number 19, I made a bad play. Or, why did I just do that? For example, you make a play, and then after you made the play, you realize what you could have done. That's why you think it out. Number 20, my phone kept going off. Your girlfriend is calling, your mom is calling you, and you can't even pay attention to the match that you're in. Number 21, if only I had Gores, I would have won this. If only I had Gores, that would have been game. Or Battle Fatal. This was at the bottom. For example, you know how you're dueling and you're just waiting for that one card to help you win, and then after you lose, you go to the bottom of your deck like, really? Is that the bottom of my deck? Really? And then you got, okay, I should have gone first. If you're rolling dice or flip a coin to determine who go first, you always go first. I forgot to side out. That's dumb. You're in a tournament and you don't side out and you lose because of it, something's wrong with you. You should know better. You got plenty of time to side out. Number 25, my deck isn't top tier. I've been running non-top tier decks for about 2 years, 3 years. I've never actually ran a top tier deck. And I've won some locals with it. And regionals I always go 5 and 4. For some reason, it's always 5 and 4. Number 26, he sacked for Caius. Or he sacked for Caius. Number 27, my opponent was stalling and they won in time. Number 28, my deck isn't fast enough. And this is where people think they gotta buy Power Duality to win. What happened when Power Duality wasn't there? What happened there? Now you got Power Duality, then you're like, oh, my deck isn't fast enough, I need Power Duality. That's how Konami sucker you guys into paying all this money into these cards that cost like 10 cents to make. See, if you didn't value the cards as much as they are, as you value them, it wouldn't be so high. I thought Yu-Gi-Oh was just about trading, like, if you needed something and you needed something, okay, here you go, here you go. Now it's about, oh, this is worth more than this, so give me a whole binder for it. No. Number 29, my deck wasn't completely done. If your deck isn't completely done, don't play it in a tournament. You lost because your deck wasn't completely done. Something is seriously wrong with you. And if you, some of these excuses in here that you use, just you shouldn't even go through it. And number 29, he solemned my solemn, and that's why I lost. Or you played solemn and you lost. See, people like warning, solemn, and all your opponent gotta do is attack you one time and you lose. And that's the end of the video.